Hi, my name is Julie Ewing, and I would like to share with you today my Building Leadership Practicum e-portfolio. Just to give you a little bit of background about myself, I have been in education for almost 25 years. I first started as an elementary teacher and taught 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade. I then moved into school counseling and received my master's in school counseling and have worked in school counseling since then. I have been district testing coordinator, curriculum coordinator, sometimes got to be part of the standing in for the principal when they were out of the building. Working in a small school, you get a lot of different roles thrown at you. 4 years ago, my family moved to Pratt, and I got to be part of the virtual school. Well, I was the director of the Sawyer Virtual Academy at Skyline Schools, as well as the school counselor. Currently, I am working at the Kansas State Department of Education as a program consultant, and that has really created a lot of opportunities, and I get to see the other side of what building principals get to do, all of the reports that they have, and working with the KIDS system. Also have been able to go to schools and districts and observe and do some walkthroughs. I'm part of the school improvement team here, so that has been really exciting to see everything that's out there in all of the different schools. My philosophy of education is here, and it really is based on the first standard, creating that vision and leading people to that so they can create a goal. I have my plan of study, and also my resume that is up to date, that shows the different schools that I have been in and where I currently am now. My activity levels are in here. Some of them got lost kind of in the process, so I hope there's enough there, but they are there. My activity log and my administrator's evaluation. I just have to say I had a wonderful administrator. I really have been blessed to work with a lot of administrators through the years, but had a wonderful time and a great experience with Becca Flowers. So here's my annotated bibliography, and I took this opportunity to look at a lot of different areas, not just focus on one particular thing, but really used this as a way to look at all of the different things that school principals need to know. They don't just need to know one thing, and there's so much information out there that it was exciting to look at the different, so much of the different things that teachers and administrators need to know. I'd like to share my reflection with you. As I said, my philosophy of education is founded on the Standard 1, and it is looking at that vision, that vision that is shared and supported by stakeholders, and just showing that if you have a vision and you have a mission, you can really make things happen in a school. I did my practicum at Skyline Schools, and it is really a different, a unique school. It is a K-12 building, and it is just one building, and you have all ages of students put together. When I first went in, I thought maybe the high school students would be separate from the younger students, but that did not turn out to be the case. They share the same library, although they don't have lunch at the same time. They share a lunchroom. High school students are in the elementary classes, helping students, working with them. You see them in the computer lab, in the gym. It's a family environment, and it really does provide a nurturing and safe environment for all students. So it was really an exciting thing to experience. Standard 2 is about school culture and having those instructional programs and creating professional growth. Skyline had not really taken an active interest in doing any kind of tiered supports, and since I had gone through training at my previous building with that, I of course had to share. The principal was very excited about it, had me present to the staff. After talking with the principal, she decided that they really needed a universal screener, so Ames Web was adopted, and I was very instrumental in working with that, helping teachers move to looking at data instead of just kind of having their gut tell them, oh, this student needs some help. So it kind of worked with Standard 1 and Standard 3 because we had a vision. The principal and I worked and created a vision to get teachers to use Ames Web, and we also did a lot of student improvement, sorry. Standard 3 was an educational leader promotes the success of every student by ensuring the management and organization, and they had just started a district leadership team, so I was asked to be part of that leadership team, and they were very interested in PLCs, which was something new, the professional learning community. So the district sent a few of us to a workshop to learn first what is a PLC and how do we get people on board with that, and how do we come back and integrate it into our school environment, school culture. So we worked with that as a district leadership team, and then we did come back. We did a all staff training on PLCs, and then we got into different groups, and I was the leader for the group that decided on learning more about differentiated instruction. And it was really an eye-opening experience because even in a small school, some of the teachers were offended about even talking about differentiated instruction. So it was a really good experience to know that there's some pretty strong opinions and feelings about different things, and you have to work with that as a leader. Standard 4 was working with diverse community interest, and Pratt, it started with the health department and the Pratt Regional Medical Center. A couple of people were really looking at how the community could work together. So they put together the SWAT team, which was Solutions with Actions Together, and I was asked to be part of that group. We were just starting out. We wrote a grant for the community. We worked with doing an assessment of the community for alcohol and drugs, suicide prevention, and we were just getting started with that when I left, but it was great to be on the very bottom, or the foundation of laying that group. Standard 5 talks about developing, working with integrity and character, and I was part of the character education, and part of that was talking about different character words, and I emailed teachers at the beginning of each month, and we focused on what we were going to talk about, what they were going to work on in their groups, in their classrooms, and then I participated. We had assemblies 4 times during the year, and I participated in that. I guess my slides got mixed up, but they're Standard 5. Standard 6 is, just being involved, knowing what's going on in your community, what's going on at the state level, and making sure that we understand what's going on and how that impacts students. As I started this practicum, I felt pretty confident in what my practicum was going to look like. I had been in a lot of different leadership roles. I was excited to have that opportunity, and kind of thought it was going to be pretty easy, actually. What I found was, principals really need to know a lot of stuff. They have to have a lot of information, and I realized, though, that just because you know a lot of different things doesn't necessarily mean you're a good leader. And a leader has to be willing to take the responsibility for the work done by others, has to be that voice for the students, and it's not as easy as it looks. And I really struggled with keeping that vision, because it's easy to get caught up in day-to-day things, and I was really impressed with the principal that I was working with, because no matter what came at her, she stayed focused. She was calm, and it really made an impact on me, because it's not just how much you know, but it's how do you make people around you better, and how do you create that vision and move forward. For this stage, I realized that I don't have to know it all. I don't have to do everything on my own. I have to let other people have responsibility so they can be invested, and really focus on everybody is working toward the same goal. This practicum allowed me to dive deeper into what a building administrator really does. The classes at Fort Hays really challenged me beyond anything I ever thought. Just getting things on YouTube was incredible. Being a building leader is not something to take lightly, and I appreciate Fort Hays, the professors, and everyone for taking time to listen to my ePortfolio.